Saturday morning Jeep loading. We are headed out to the Gifford-Pinchot National Forest to scope out some group campsites that are more in the middle between Eugene, Oregon and up here for our camp out next summer. Here's the first group camp, the farthest north at Lewis and Clark State Park. Let's say it's a little over an hour north of Portland. So this camp is at the end of its own little private road above the regular campground. It's like a mini campground, has its own pit toilets and its own picnic pavilion. So the picnic pavilion and the main fire pit is surrounded by 5 tent sites. So this is really the only spot to park trailers and RVs. You might be able to fit 2 or 3. It's not super suited for the type of camping that most of us do, I don't believe. There's also this lower field section, which is about 100 yards or less down from the main camp area, that could be utilized. Tadenapam Park. This campground has a group site that we can't get into because they won't let you through on Rife Lake. That's all we know. But it's about 45 minutes east of Lewis and Clark State Park, so a good 4 hours from Eugene. So this is Iron Creek. It's a U.S. Forest Service campground about 10 miles south of Randall off Highway 12. I'm guessing you can access it from the south also. So it doesn't appear there's a group site anywhere, even though my app said there was. But there are some double sites, and it's quite a nice campground. Like here's a double site right here. So this one is nice. It has several double sites. But to access the creek, it looks like you have to go down a hiking trail. There's no sites with actual creek access from our looking. Paradise Creek Campground is north of Carson, off the gorge. Well, the sites in here are pretty big, and there's a couple double sites, but there's no true group site. Government Mineral Springs. So it's just a circle with campsites all around it that are non-reservable and $5 each. I don't think this will work. Beaver Campground. It's got a swing set and a horseshoe pit in the middle. There's group campsite A. At the back of the campground, there's 3 trails that lead to river access on Wind River. So the water's not very deep. It moves a little bit, but at either end there's calm pools. Here's the calm, shallow pool at the other end. Nice river play area for sure. You can walk quite a ways up the creek on this little trail, and we keep finding these little pools that people have made all along the river. Our cooler is a little big for this trip. It's not a one-night cooler. So we decided to stay at Beaver Campground last night. We stayed here one other time just to get a better feel for the place and explore more. I'm going to try a little more exploring this morning, hoping some people are gone so we can get a better view of the group site. If not, we'll have to be very still. But we think this is a really good choice for our family camp out. It kind of has everything we want. It does only have pit toilets, but I think we can handle that for 3 days. Next campground we're checking out is Panther Creek. Site 24 is right across from the creek access. There we go. 26 is a double site, and it is right next to 27, which is also a double site, and they are right across from this access trail down to the river. This is the Beacon Rock State Park group camp area. It is enormous. This one might be a little bit large for our family. We decided to take back roads back north from Highway 14. One of my favorite parts of overlanding is finding little hidden gems like this. This is in the middle of the Gifford-Pinchot National Forest. It is cold water, but it's also refreshing. We are on the Clark County Scenic Route, headed north, still trying to get back home on back roads, but we're out of the mountains for the moment.